Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to Pokemon TCG Pocket. Now, in today's video, I wanted to show you guys my experience with the game and my overall thoughts. So, I decided to play the game. I decided to play the soft launch version of Pokemon TCG Pocket. I pretty much use like the VPN to have access to the New Zealand server, and I pretty much had the opportunity to play the game. So this was on my phone. Unfortunately, I couldn't record this on my PC, so I had to record this on my phone, and it was just a long process. So I'm gonna go ahead and play this for you guys, and we're gonna talk about all the things that took place here. So when I first started the game, they gave you like a tutorial so that you can understand what's going on when it comes to TCG, and you guys can see all the cards that I got so far. So I'm going to do a couple pauses here real quick. So when I go back, I ended up getting a Charizard EX right here. So I got Executor. I don't know how to say his name. His name is complicated, but I got some really nice cards here. And when it comes to like PvP in this game, you have to pick a specific element for like your deck. And I'm going to explain why in a couple minutes here. But for this first part, I'm just scrolling down, showing you guys my deck, and I have 236 cards in total. There are a lot of cards in this game, and I will say the high rarity cards are really, really hard to get. So, some people, they're like pay to win. They would, spend money to get these high rarity cards. And I'm also going to show you guys when I, unpack these cards, how many high rarity cards did I get, etc. So, you guys can see, like, bro, this card right here is sick. This card is really, really nice. And you can also evolve your card. So this card pretty much says stage 2. So what that means is that you pretty much start off with like a basic card. It says basic atop right here. It says basic. And then if you can evolve that card to stage 1, stage 2, you pretty much have these other cards right here called stage 2, stage 1, or stage 3. So it's pretty much says stage 2, so I cannot use this card unless I have a basic card on deck. So this card is actually pretty dope. You guys can see it says this attack does 30 more damage for each energy attached to your opponent's active Pokemon, so 60 plus. And it pretty much has like the psychic element. So this is like one of my favorite cards so far. The art is insane, and I'm gonna go ahead and skip ahead just a little bit. I was just going through my cards right here just to show you guys the card designs. Articuno is really nice. I really like the card, his EX card. So when I skip ahead, actually let me go back real quick. So you guys see right here it says basic. So as long as, like, every single time you have a basic card, it means that you can use that card to attack other players. But when you have like a stage 1 or stage 2 card, you have to that card is only for evolving. You can only evolve basic cards by using stage 1, stage 2, or stage 3 cards. So, and plus this part right here says the EX rule. It says when your Pokemon EX is knocked out, your opponent gets 2 points. So I'm going to show you guys a PvP match in a couple minutes here, but this part is very important. And I do feel like when you're using EX cards in PvP, you have to be very careful, because if you lose that EX card in a battle, that opponent will get 2 points. And it's pretty much like 3 rounds in total in PvP matches. But when it comes to the gacha, so you guys can see that there are 3 packs in total, and you can pretty much choose whichever pack you want. And I decided to go for the Charizard pack, and these are the rates. So it says for a regular rate, so the chances of you getting, like, a regular card, I think it's like 99%. So if we continue here real quick, so it says 99.950% for regular pack, and if for rare pack, 0.050%. So extremely rare. You guys can see it pretty much says like 100% chance of you getting, like, regular packs. So these are literally the rates. And then when it comes to high rarity cards, you guys can see it's like 0.013% chance for like the high rarity cards, which is insane. And in total, that's like 0.040% chance. So, the chances of you getting like EX cards, very unlikely. So, no, I will say, the gacha, it's kind of tough. But that's what makes these cards special, is that it's really hard to get them. And then you guys can see up here, if I pause just a little bit real quick right here. Come on. I went through the attention right here. I don't know why I went through this, but if I pause it right here, you guys can see there's like a timer right here. So you can pretty much open a pack like you can open up I think 2 booster packs every single day. And once you open these 2 booster packs, you pretty much have like a time limit. So there's going to be like a duration for you to like you have to wait in order for you to open another booster pack. So it says right here, I have 7 hours and 49 minutes left until I'm able to open another booster pack. So you can pretty much play this game free to play friendly, but the thing is you have to be very, very patient. And if you don't feel like waiting, you can use this currency right here. You can pretty much speed up the time so that you'll be able to open up another pack. So you can pretty much get these currencies through missions by leveling up. You know, as long as you do missions, your dailies, you'll be able to get these timers, and you'll be able to decrease the amount of time it takes for you to summon for new packs, summon for new cards. So that's pretty much like the daily time right there in order for you to open up your packs every single day. As soon as you open up your 2 booster packs, you have to wait, you know, I think 20, yeah, you have to wait like 24 or like 11 hours in order for you to open up another pack. So we're going to continue right here real quick. And there's also a pack point exchange shop. So you can pretty much get these points whenever you're opening packs. And when you get these cards, you're going to get these points. And you can pretty much use these points to get, you know, cards that you want. So I would highly advise you guys to use these points to get the high rarity cards. So, for example, I'm saving up my points to get like a Charizard EX, or I can use it to get. I'm pretty sure there's like a Pikachu in here somewhere, but I can use it to get like a Blastoise. You can save up these points to get EX cards, which is really dope. So I really like the pack point exchange shop. That's a really nice feature that they added into the game. When I continue over here, you guys can see that you can also exchange this right here, this currency. You can exchange it to get pack hourglasses, which is really dope. And like I said, the hourglass gives you the opportunity to speed up the time in order for you to open up more packs. Let's go ahead and continue more. And you also have gold as well. Now gold, in order for you to get gold, there is like a free to play way for you to get gold, but I think you also have to spend money in order for you to get gold. So if I continue right here real quick, you guys can see like whenever you're opening a pack, you have 2 options. It says open 10 packs or open a pack. And the 10 pack is kind of expensive. Like you need like a lot of hourglasses in order for you to open, you know, 10 packs. I think it's over 100. I did it before, but you do need a lot of hourglasses in order for you to open up the 10 pack. And if you don't feel like using hourglasses, if you want to be, you know, a pay to win player, you can just spend money and get some gold. So I'm going to show you guys my pull right here real quick. So I went to the shop. I used this currency to get the hourglasses. You guys can see that I'm pretty much getting the hourglasses right here. Skip ahead, like go back just a little bit right here. So I did my pull, and then you can see if you got like an EX. As you guys can see, like that shiny little card in the back, I got an EX, which is really dope. So continue it. And then once I get past this card, I got Star Mine. This card is actually really, really dope, and I'm excited that I actually ended up getting this card. So that was a really nice pull right there. But that's pretty much how, you know, the opening packs look like. And then once you open up packs, you'll be able to pretty much build your deck, and you'll be able to add more cards into your probably like your deck book or whatever. You'll be able to collect a ton more cards, which is really dope. Now, I wanted to talk about this portion right here. So you guys can see when it comes to building your deck. So it says energy, accessories, and highlight cards. But what's really important right here is the energy. So there's like elements in this game. There's like water, you have psychic, you have, I'm pretty sure, grass. There's like a lot of elements, fire, electricity, whatever. But when you're in PvP, it's really important for you to pick a specific element because it is RNG. Like you have to use these energies in order for you to pretty much attack with these cards. And if you have like, let's say 3 or 4 lightning Pokemon cards in your deck and you have like, let's say 10 or 15 water Pokemon cards in your deck, then sometimes you're going to get electricity as energy and you won't be able to, use that electricity on a water Pokemon. So, solo decks is pretty much like the meta here. Solo decks, or you can use like, two like you can use like a hybrid type deck where you're focusing on two elements like electricity, water or fire, water or whatever. But I would say max is like two, because if you mix up your deck, you include too many elements, then like when you're going up against other players, it's going to be very hard for you to get energy for each card. So I would just go for like a solo deck where I'm focusing on one element. As you guys can see, I am literally only picking water cards. I'm only picking water type Pokemon cards, and the only energy that I'm going to get is water. So you guys can see right here, we have the battle, which is PvP. So it has private match, it has random, and of course you have solo. So solo, when I go back right here, wait for it to go to solo real quick. Random match is just PvP. But for solo, you can pretty much get like a ton of hourglasses and a ton of rewards by going through the solo mode. Solo mode is pretty much PvE. It's PvE, and then versus, if I come back, versus is pretty much PvP. Now, you guys can see that there isn't ranked PvP, unfortunately, so you're pretty much just going up against other players for fun. I hope later on in the future they introduce ranked PvP. That would be very nice, but they pretty much just have a normal PvP. So I pretty much selected my water deck, and I took an L. I took an L in this fight, but I really want to show you guys the gameplay here. So we enter this battle, and I will say the connection in PvP is really dope, and it's actually not that bad. I was, kind of nervous that the connection in PvP was going to be terrible. There's going to be a lot of lagging, but the connection was actually really good. So you guys can see right here, once the battle starts, there's like a coin that you have to flip, and if it's heads, you go first. If it's tails, you go second. And I pretty much had I think I had tails. I forgot. I think I had tails. So I'm gonna go second, and this player is gonna go first. So you guys can see that I only put down basic cards, and the reason why is, like I said, you can't put down stage 1, stage 2, or stage 3 cards down, because those cards are only used to evolve basic cards. Basic cards are pretty much like your main cards, your main damage dealing cards, and then the stage 1 and stage 2 cards are to pretty much strengthen the basic cards. So you can also use like support type cards to draw more cards, and you can also use like, cards to reveal opponents decks. You can also heal your cards. There's like a lot of things going on, but we have the energy feature right here, and you guys can see that I'm only generating water. Now, if I had electricity or psychic in my deck, then this would have generated psychic or electricity. And that's why I say you guys definitely want to use solo decks that focus on one specific element, so that when it comes to the RNG, you're not, you're not struggling when it comes to generating energy. Now, there are some cards that really don't care about, which energy type you have. Like, for example, this card down here, you guys can see that it doesn't really have like a water, fire, electricity, or energy type. It just has like a white orb color, and that's it, which means that you can put whichever energy type on that card and you'll be able to activate this card. So there are cards like that, but still, I still would recommend you guys to focus on solo element decks, so that you can always generate the element that you need in order for you to, regenerate these cards. Now, I will say the most busted support card is Misty. Misty and Giovanni. Giovanni is also busted, but Misty is cracked, because if you if you flip the coin and you get heads, you'll be able to generate so much energy for that one specific card. It's insanely cracked. I'm definitely going to make a video talking about Misty, but I'm going to do that when like the game officially releases, because making content through like my phone is just a hassle. I don't feel like doing all of that. So I just want to show you guys my first impressions and pretty much explain, the basics of this game, and show you guys the PvP. So this is the UI. This is how the game looks. You have packs, there are currently 3 packs in total right now. We have the Charizard pack, we have the Mewtwo pack, and we also have the Pikachu pack. And have the Wonder Pig. Now for the Wonder Pig, you can actually select which cards you want from like another player's deck. And you have to use some sort of currency to do that, which is really dope. So the Wonder Pick is a really nice feature. And of course, you have the shop right here where you can exchange resources to get more hourglasses and etc. And you can also show off your deck as well. So that's pretty much the main UI right here. And then in the bottom right here, you guys can see that there's like a community uh there's like a community tab, and in this tab they had like the trade icon available, but it said coming soon. So maybe they're going to introduce trading in the game. And if that's the case, that would be so fun. Like imagine you have the ability to trade your cards to get better cards from other players. Like that's going to be fun as hell. So hopefully they implement the trade system immediately when the game releases on October 30th. That would be very, very nice. But as of to right now, the only features in the game are PvP. There is no ranked PvP. You have PvE, which is just solo battles. You're pretty much battling against an AI. Uh, you have the community tab. I'm pretty sure for the community tab, you can pretty much share your decks to other players. You can show other players your decks. You can pretty much show off. And you also have the deck glossary where you can pretty much view all of your cards. And that's pretty much it. That's literally all they have in the game as of to right now. So I'm hoping on October 30th they're going to release more content um for the official release. We're gonna have ranked PvP, hopefully, and maybe we're gonna have the trait system implemented in the game by the time it comes out on October 30th. So that's pretty much all I wanted to go through with you guys in today's video. Just wanted to show you guys, the gameplay and the basics of this game. And so far, I'm enjoying it. I'm currently level 9. I just downloaded the game like yesterday, and I'm having a good time. It's just that it could be a lot more fun if they implemented a rank system in the game. That would have been dope. But hope you guys have a good one, and I'll be catch you guys on the next one. Peace.